So today we're going to be doing some group work and creating a map of China. But before we get there, we do have a couple of sections of the notes that I'm going to go over with you, and then you'll get into your group, and you guys are actually going to jigsaw the rest of the notes as a group. But we'll start with the setting the stage section of your guided notes. China is a part of a vast region today known as mainland East Asia. It includes Mongolia and the Korean Peninsula. Geography had a dramatic effect on the settlement of ancient China. In the southwest, the Himalaya Mountains prevented settlement. The high plateau lies north of these mountains. Because of its elevation, it's called the roof of the world. The weather is extremely cold year-round and not a good place to live. In the east, more moderate climate with the hills, valleys, and plains. Rivers provide fertile land for farming. The weather is milder, so most Chinese choose to build their homes in this area. Over time, villages developed. Because of the physical boundaries, China remained isolated for thousands of years. The stability of early villages allowed empires to arise. Powerful leaders united the country. Advances in civilization allowed empires to conquer more territory. Most advanced, the Han opened China to trade relations to the west. Camel caravans traveled 4,000 miles along the Silk Road. From the Huanghe, the Yellow River, to the route extended all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. As people, goods, and ideas traveled back and forth along the Silk Road, I'm so sorry. The world soon learned of China's achievements. Okay, you can pause here, make sure you have everything filled in. I'm going to go on to the introduction. China is a large country in Eastern Asia. The world's highest mountains, largest deserts, and some of the longest rivers are found in China. China's climate is as extreme as its physical features. Weather can vary from ice storms in the high mountains to sandstorms of the Taklamakan Desert. China is a land of contrasts. Okay, so that is it for the part of the notes that you're going to do with me. Again, I'm going to go over the directions for the group work with you before I close the video down, just so you're clear what we're doing. There also will be printed instructions with your group. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to just be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I pulled up our session on Canvas, and I'm just going to read over the directions to the creating a geographic poster of China. China is a land of many geographic regions. There are towering mountains, scorching deserts, flat plains, flooding rivers, and narrow valleys. Each region has significantly affected China's history. In this activity, you will work in a group to create a relief map and geographic poster of China's 5 regions. You will share information about China's geography and then analyze how geography affected settlement and life in ancient China. So before you get together with your group, I'm going to read these for you, and then you can go move ahead with your group. Make sure you have the following materials. The student text provided for this lesson, I always say it's provided on paper, but it's actually in here, and I do have one paper set if you need a paper set. The relief map from China, which is handout A that I will provide, the geographic data sheets, handout B that I will provide, and handout C, the steps for creating a geographic poster of China. There's a class set. You will need scissors, glue, and tape. Colored pencils or markers. Crayons are fine as well. So step 1, read about the roles and choose one role for each member of your group. Cartographer, the map maker, the data specialist, production supervisor, and educational coordinator. So think about what role you might want to play before you get into your group. Step 2, create the relief map of China. The cartographer is the leader for this step. Each of you will color and cut out an elevation level. Elevation level 1 is green, 2 is yellow, 3 is brown, and 4 is purple. You'll compile the elevation levels with level 1 on the bottom and level 4 on the top. Make sure that the levels are properly positioned and glue them in place. I do have an exemplar available if you need to take a peek at what I've done. I'm going to switch the camera for a second so you can see. Oh, actually, I guess I can't. But you can come up and see it. I'll have it at the help desk for you. And I will show it before I get everybody started so you can see what we're after. And at this point, I'm going to pause because we do need to get you with your group so we can get started on this and don't run out of time. Thank you.